Hey guys, match regards, you guys. I'm going to give you guys my match review for Barcelona 0, Juventus 3. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. Normally, I do a structured match review. You guys know I usually do the player ratings. Usually, I talk about the game summary and whatsoever. But for today, I'm doing little things differently. Because today was an embarrassing defeat. Today was humiliation. Today was a game that Barcelona looked all over the place. And trust me, guys, it's another defeat that is very shocking. Because coming into this game, Barcelona were unbeaten in 38 games, guys. 34 wins, 4 draws. The last time they suffered a defeat at the Camp Nou was against Bayern Munich in 2013. It has been 7 years. And unfortunately, that streak is now gone. Barcelona have lost at the Camp Nou. And let me explain this right now, guys. Losing for me is something that I'm used to. Losing isn't the problem. In fact, more often than not, losing isn't the problem for me. In fact, even if we had lost 1-0, I wouldn't be this frustrated. Even 2-0, I wouldn't be this frustrated. Okay? So we have to take in context here that losing isn't necessarily what's wrong. It's just the performance today was awful. The performance from these players was not good enough. I was disappointed. There was no mentality. There was no awareness. And it's almost like this team has been cracking under the bus. And I was crazy to believe that Barcelona wouldn't even finish. Many people are saying that Barcelona may not even finish in the top 4 after the defeat against Cadiz. And I'll be honest with you guys. After this performance, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't finish the top 4. I wouldn't be surprised. Imagine us in the Europa League, or not even in Europa League. You know, this has been a horrible performance to say. And I cannot believe my eyes. Barcelona have lost to Juventus. And it's not like this Juventus team was brilliant by any means. This isn't the best team in the world. This is a team that just about beat Torino, just barely. You know, this is a team that hasn't been that great in Serie A. They're not even top of their Serie A table. I mean, look at the Serie A table right now. Right now, they're flipping 4th. They're not even the best team in Serie A. And we just let Juventus just walk all over us. This is the part I don't get, man. Why on the earth did Barcelona do this? Because I can guarantee you right now, had Barcelona had taken this game the right approach, everything was set up nicely, Barcelona could have easily advanced Champions League first place, even with a loss, guys. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be, and Juventus won 3-0. So what we're basically going to go ahead and do is talk a little bit about the match, and then I'll give you guys sort of a rant, I guess. Let's talk about the goals, just get that out of the way. So the first goal was scored by Cristiano Ronaldo. It was by a foul. It was basically by a push by Ronald Araujo. And basically, some people are saying that's not a penalty. Some people think it should be a penalty. Personally, I personally think it's a bit of a weird one. If you're going to give it a penalty, at least have VAR check it. Which is this thing I don't understand. Why VAR did not check that one? That's something I did not like. VAR should have checked that first penalty. Regardless, though, Cristiano Ronaldo scored in the 13th minute, and it's 1-0 to Juventus. It's a dream start for Juventus, and I'm like, oh, God, here we go again, right? Maybe Barca could come back, right? Well, guess what, guys? In the 20th minute, Weston McKennie gets finishes it brilliant from a great cross from Cuadrado, who was really good on the day, I'll be honest with you guys. And it's 2-0 to Juventus, deservedly so. You know, and then a few minutes later, after that, Barcelona started to grow in the game. Barcelona started to be pretty good in the game. And then guess what, guys? Barcelona couldn't score. And then there was a big penalty appeal, and that was towards the end of the first half. And it's not a penalty. I believe it was Weston McKennie and Lionel Messi. I believe Lionel Messi fell down the box. Weston McKennie did. It looked like he fouled him. I think it was the right decision. I don't think that should have been a penalty. Regardless of VAR should have still checked that one. Actually, I think VAR still did check, and it still wasn't given, you know. And it's 2-0 to Juventus at halftime. And I'm like, okay, Ronald Koeman, please make some changes. And he did. He brought Trincao, and he put on Braithwaite. And let's see right here. Yeah, he brought in Braithwaite, as you can see right here, guys. And still, the game didn't really look that great. And then there was another penalty was given for Juventus after a handball from Clement Lenglet. And Juventus scored their third goal of the day. Ronaldo gets a second. And it was pretty much game over. You know, and even if Barcelona had scored one, it still wouldn't have mattered because the head-to-head away goals would favor Juventus. So basically, the only way we could have made first out of this group from 3-0 down was to score 2. And with the way the game was looking like, it didn't really look like we would score 2. And then finally, there was another penalty appeal for Barcelona. Guess what? It was overturned because it was offside for Griezmann in the build-up, and Juventus and Barcelona penalty was ruled off, and Juventus go on to win the game 3-0. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. The thing for me that really frustrates me the most is that this whole Messi-Ronaldo debate. Let me just go ahead and address this right now. Ronaldo had an okay game. He had an okay game. However, he wasn't brilliant. He wasn't amazing. It wasn't like Ronaldo was doing step overs. It wasn't like Ronaldo was shooting. He was all over Barcelona. No. In fact, Ronaldo was just there when the penalties were needed. I will be honest, he did win the first penalty. I guess you can say it was good on his part. Other than that, though, he didn't really have an amazing game. He didn't really do an incredible job. He was just there when they need to take the penalties. And I know many people are going to say, oh, Messi had a terrible game. Messi had an awful game. Messi had a decent game. Okay? The problem with Messi, though, is that his supporting cast was pretty awful. That's the part that many people are going to skip over. Because Messi, I don't care what the stats say, Messi had a decent game. Messi was creating chances. He was amazing. He was making those chances. I understand his shots today wasn't as powerful as we expect. Still, man, Messi was still great. He was all over the game. He was one of our best players in the day. And I'll be honest with you guys, he is very unlucky to not have scored because, man, oh man, he was very close to on many occasions. Okay. Now, we're going to move on to what Barcelona could face. So Barcelona, after this defeat, now finished second in the group. And this is terrible, guys, because now Barcelona can face any team that's finished first. As you can see right here, guys, the Champions League group stage. We can see right here, we can face Bayern Munich. We don't know who's going to top this group yet, so we'll skip that one for now. Manchester City, we can face. Liverpool, we can face. Chelsea, we can face. Dortmund, we can face. And we don't know what's going to happen in this group yet. So we'll skip that one for now. Although it looks like, we'll skip that one for now. Okay. So as I said before, guys, it was a shambolic display, a very, very disappointing performance. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go too much further into this. I have a lot of stuff to do, guys. I'm not in the mood to really rant. And just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll be back later this week to do the... I'm not even in the mood to do the... I'll be later this week to do the Levante match preview. And yeah, man, it's just a disappointing performance. Most of the players were pretty awful in the day. Don't really want to discuss further. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this performance. What do you guys think? I know this performance was pretty horrible in so many regards. This is a humiliating performance. And so, yeah. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my description below for my email, Twitter, and my Discord. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.